Hi, my name's Michael, and talking about books is an interesting way to explore issues that come up in life. And I have thought about vlogging or just talking about random topics on this channel, but I have not got the confidence to do that yet. So I'll continue talking about books because I think they offer some interesting insights on life, and especially lives that are very different to ours. And today I want to talk about The Vegetarian by Kang. And this is a South Korean author, and she has got two books coming out this year. The Vegetarian is one of them, and the other is called Human Acts, which I'm desperate to read. And The Vegetarian is translated by Deborah Smith. And this is an interesting book. It follows a woman who her husband describes as plain and boring, but he married her because it was the easy option in life. And one day she has this weird dream and decides to quit eating meat. And her family and her husband are just freaking out about her decision to stop eating meat and become a vegetarian, and it seems a bit unheard of in South Korea from what I can gather in the book, and people are unsure about her decision, and Kang uses that to explore some interesting ideas of mental illness or personal choice and the psychological that really goes on with a decision like that. It does seem to be an issue of mental illness that comes into play in this novella, but I'm not going to try and diagnose this woman because her decision to stop eating meat. I think a lot of the issues that play out are because people are unwilling to accept her decision. And I think that's an interesting concept to explore, and I think The Vegetarian does a really interesting way to do it. Because this is very surreal, it's very dark and very confronting, yet oddly it's beautiful and touching. There are descriptions of food in this book that make me hungry. There are lots of descriptions in the book that are quite breathtaking and wonderful, and yet there's some very confronting scenes that play out in this book, and I think that is what makes this book so wonderful, and I love the surreal elements that play out through this. There is a Japanese author called Yoko Ogawa, and she wrote this wonderful book called Revenge. And I haven't talked about it on my channel, but I have reviewed it because that was before I had a booktube channel. And I see similar connections between that book Revenge and The Vegetarian. I think both of them do this dark, gritty, surreal look at the psychological very well, and I think they're both well worth checking out. And I'm so glad that The Vegetarian's getting a bit of hype. I know it's getting a bit of hype on BookTube, and I think that's great because there is some wonderful themes worth exploring, and I think it's a wonderful little book. And this was published by Portobello Books, which I really admire and love to keep an eye on what they're producing. But I think this is something that I want to just recommend to everyone, especially people that love dark and surreal type novels. I don't want to go into too much more details on this book because I think it's something that you should discover and find out for yourself. I feel like I need to do reviews on books like these because they're wonderful, and I like to get my thoughts down on how I feel about the book. Surprisingly, I'm getting pretty addicted to doing booktube videos, and I want to do so many others, but I'm quite enjoying doing book reviews, and I hope I'm getting everything I want to say down in a review video. And if you've got any suggestions on videos that you'd like me to do, definitely let me know because I feel like I'm getting very comfortable in front of the camera, and I feel like it's been a great avenue to help me develop and explore different issues, and I'd love to talk about some other topics. So if you want me to talk about something specifically, then definitely let me know and I'll see what I can do. But go buy and read The Vegetarian. If you want to find me elsewhere, all my links to social media are in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching.